I don't know who hired Tim Bradley to do announcing for ESPN. And I have to remind myself, okay, Cappy, just because he's announcing for ESPN, let me find out where is it came from. Is that it? I think that's it. Just because he's announcing for ESPN doesn't mean that he's a great boxer. Like, you love boxing, you would be able to comment on boxing, you would be able to do commentary. You've done it for a long time, you've watched it for a long time, and you would be okay with it. And I don't know why every time I get on this camera, oh my God, heart done got knocked down. I don't know why I can't take Tim Bradley seriously. I do not believe he has ever been in his career a good boxer. Even though he defeated Manny Pacquiao, supposedly. Wait, let me see. You can get all my air quotes. Supposedly. Um, because I feel like they set that up. And that was like not real. He did not beat him that fight, and I don't care what announcer comes on and says, "Well, if you were sitting here, it looked different than if you were sitting over there. A win is a win, a loss is a loss." Oh wait, oh I forgot I got this camera on, this light on. Hold on, y'all. It's my bright light. Oh, there, that's better. Okay, he ain't good. He's not good. He was never a good boxer. He annoys me even more as a commentary because when he does commentary, I'm sorry, as a commentator, he annoys me because you weren't capable. Everything you got in boxing, they gave you because you had a perfect story for the win. That's the reality of it. I go back and I watch old boxing because I just like fight sports like that. And there's no way, under no terms, that anybody could give you that fight outside of giving you that fight. Definitely, it was not from skill. And I haven't seen a convincing win at all from him. I'm sorry if I got glitter. Um, so when he's like, no, that's the wrong advice. If they want to wrestle, get in there and wrestle with him. And dude, you wasn't capable. Please. Like I said, and I gotta get out of the mindset that he was a sucky boxer and just realize that he's doing commentary. Because I've never boxed. I don't like to be hit. I would not make a good boxer. Mm-mm. So I can watch boxing all day. Like, love it. MMA, love it. Um, I even like that bare knuckle boxing. Oh, love it. But you would never catch me trying to participate outside of being a judge. Not even a referee, because that's too close for comfort for me. So I really have to. I just don't like hearing his voice. I just feel like I just don't like hearing his voice, y'all. And I'm working on it. I really am. I hate him being a commentator. I hate it. It drives me crazy. Maybe because I disbelieve, or I just don't like him. I can't even find the words, y'all. I'm at a loss for words. I don't like him. I really just don't like him. And I don't like hearing his voice. Um, Stand up guy, family man. Sure, he takes awesome care of his kids, his wife, and she's not the Vogue model wife. He found somebody to love and whom he loves, and it's genuine love. But it was his demeanor after the win, I think, that really annoyed me because he was like, I won the fight, and I look at that fight, I can't see how anybody could say I didn't win the fight. And I'm looking at this fight, and I looked at that fight repeatedly because I was like, how does stuff like this happen in boxing? Because that was kind of, I don't want to say the beginning of boxing getting crooked, but it was less, there was less of that behavior than it is now. Now it happens, and you just like, you can't leave it in the hands of the judges because you don't know who's on whose payroll with boxing. So, and I said, even though they're not gonna take the belt from him, he needs to be honest. Like, there was one person who lost a fight, who won a fight, and he knew he didn't win. You know what he said? He was like, "Well, it was in the hands of the judges. Don't blame me for their decision." He didn't say I won, and he didn't say he lost, but he said, "Hey, the judges made this decision. It was in the hands of the judges. I didn't get knocked out. He didn't get knocked out. We didn't finish each other, and it was left in the hands of the judges. And I came out on the winning side." And he was like, "And there have been times when it's been in the hands of the judges, and I have come out on the losing side." But that was a respectable answer. I mean, because everybody is definitely gonna have their opinions about who won and lost. But that was a fight, and I wish I just could remember who that was. But that was a fight that was a lot closer than the Tim Bradley and Pacquiao fight. And I'm just, I'm trying to get through this fight because y'all know I love boxing. Trying. And they got another fight on the zone that I'm gonna have to catch up on after I watch this. And y'all, it's hard. I just really don't like it. I really don't like it. And I'm ready like pass out. Aside for the fact that Hart is losing, and this is a fight he should not be losing. So um, I don't know. These last boxing matches, they've been setting these guys up for failure because they've been putting them in the ring with people that they think that they're gonna just run through, walk through, and topple over, and it ain't happening. So like they hiding shit, or I don't know what they doing, but this is amazing how bad he's losing right now. He has not won a round, not one, and he got knocked out, and he about to get knocked out again. I can't see without my glasses, but it's a lot of time left in this round, and he looking real raggedy right now. So I'm just like, I watch all the YouTube workups to these fights. I watch them spar. I watch them hit the heavy bags. I just watch everything that I can before I watch a fight because I think that for me that is how I sometimes make a determination if I really like a fighter or not. And I you couldn't have paid me to believe that he was gonna lose this fight, but he loses. Excuse me, y'all. All right, so I just vented. This was about Timothy Bradley. I just don't like him being a commentator. A commentator. Oh, they looking at something on his face now, y'all. So they might just be getting ready to stop this fight. He got a cut on his face. What he got? Yeah, he got a cut on his face. So, um, and it was caused by a punch. So if they stop the fight, different rules. It wasn't a headbutt. When the accidental foul, it was a punch. Yeah. And Joe Smith is whipping that behind right now. He is giving him a run for his money, and he wasn't ready. So, um, yeah. I still am so happy that I got to watch Clarissa Shields make history last night. Amazing fight. Amazing. I really wish she had finished her. However, a win is a win, like she said. And that's not even her style of boxing to finish people. She doesn't really finish. I do hope that in the future that changes. But I had to catch myself because I was like, that wasn't an expectation when you watch Mayweather. Because he wasn't a knockout. I mean, he could knock people out. He has, but near the end of his boxing reign, that wasn't him. He survived and he was able to adjust his fighting styles to um, whoever he was fighting. And he won all his fights like that because they couldn't hit him. He was very elusive, he was fast, and he could punch. And so you didn't even expect to watch a Mayweather fight and see a knockout. However, a lot of fights that he did sold because of the, what is that? He would do them shows on Showtime. When he went to Showtime, he would do the shows to work up to the fights. So he would show his like crazy expensive lifestyle, and he would let and then they would go into the other fighters' camp and watch them, and then there would be this make believe beef that they don't like each other for whatever reason. Oh, Mayweather's a woman abuser, and um, you know, such and such was a cheater, or whatever he had to come up with to sell the fights, because that's why his fights, the pay-per-view fights, they were pay-per-view. And then, he had a big, his haters would support him low key, because you buying the fight because you want to see Mayweather lose because he never lost. And a lot of people that didn't like him, that's why they bought the fight. They wanted to be able to witness the first time Mayweather lost, and he never did. So I don't know why I keep putting that expectation on Clarissa Shields, because she's winning. How she win is irrelevant. She's winning. And she's winning in dominant fashion, although she's not knocking women out. You know what I'm saying? And she holds her own. So, and kudos to her walkout, because I'm telling you, it was all females up in there that last night in Atlantic City. This fight is also in Atlantic City. But it was all females. Female judge, female ref, and females fighting. Yes, girl power. And she walked out to Beyonce's Girls Run the World. It was amazing. I was in my happy place. So happy to see her. Um, so happy to see her make history, man. And some of her history is no man has ever done it. And so I'm just like, she need to be getting a check. They need to pay her better. Like she's not getting the money she should be getting either. And so we're gonna put that out into the universe, that she gets blessed the way she's supposed to get blessed. Now she even is getting ready to cross over to MMA. Now I think she biting off a little bit more than she could chew with Amanda Nunes with this crossing over to MMA. But that is a big payday for her, and that is, I'm sure, what she's looking for, because she's done everything else and she's not getting the payday. So why not, get the payday, going over to MMA, get one of their top fighters, and hooking yourself up. So yeah. I'm gonna come back later if I can stay up, because I am tired, y'all. I'm tired, and I've been asleep all day. Ain't no reason for me to be tired, but I am. I think I'm just drained. People draining, and I done had a lot of people time today. So if I don't come back tonight, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.